Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Clear Cryptos channel. My name's Austin. I'm here with my buddy Zach, which is I got it right. I can never do it that way. There, he's that way. What's going on, Zach?
What's happening, man? What's going on, man? What are we talking? Bitcoin.
We're going to talk about Bitcoin, but we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to wrap it. No, you saw what I did there. We're going to talk about Bitcoin in the overall context of the crypto market. And we've got some bearish information that we're going to be talking about, but I think you and I both have this. We both believe, right, for our respective own YouTube channels as well as the Clear Cryptos channel, because hey, this is all about education. You need to be aware of. You don't need to have blinders on. You need to be aware of some of these things that can impact Bitcoin, and when anything that impacts Bitcoin impacts the entire crypto market. Would you agree, sir?
100%, 100%. I mean, Bitcoin, what makes up 40% of the overall market? Then put Ethereum in there and it's 60%. I mean, so yeah.
North of 60. Yeah. So here's what we want to show. We want to talk about this piece of content right here. Okay. So a veteran analyst, his name or their name, I don't know if it's a him or her, their name is Tone Vase, has issued a Bitcoin alert to traders, says conditions are priming for market move. Now I'm going to give you a little heads up. It's a market move down. Okay. Just straight up. All right. And there's a couple of key things here. So Tone Vase tells his 122,000 YouTube subscribers that technical indicators on the high time frame charts are flashing bearish signals. Now, so let's switch right here, right, Zach? Right now, as of the recording of this video, depending upon when you're watching it, it's still relevant. Okay, we were down about 2.3%. Bitcoin down 7-day 8%, 24-hour down 2.5%. Now, so what Tone said in this article, Zach, was that he goes on to talk about the fact, I'm going to come back to this red right here. Okay. But he talks about if we start bouncing off at 19,000, there could certainly be a capitulation down to the 15,000 area. Now, this is nothing new, right, Zach? We got friends like Hobbs, Crypto Shop, both, you know, Hobbs, who is the Crypto Shop, contributes to, you know, the Clear Cryptos channel, does a lot of technical analysis. We've heard this 15,000 number before. So what's your thoughts here, man?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so our low so far this year is what, like 17.6, give or take. I might be a little off there. But many people, even when it got to 17.6, we heard 10, potentially 12, right? And the 15 number has been thrown out there too. And even when we started rallying back, even when Bitcoin got all the way up to 25,000 there, people then started the conversation, is this just a trap, right? Is this just kind of a fake out, if you will, within still a larger bear market? And it feels like it is. It does. And so this is kind of to be expected. I think something I said early on, Austin, and I'm sure you kind of echoed something similar to this, was, you know, hope for the best, but expect the worst right now. Given all the macroeconomic things at play that are against us. I mean, let's just call it what it is. We're all long-term bullish. We are, guys, right?
Yeah. And I mean, and I know you and I, we look at and we talk about crypto very, very similar. I mean, you know, you're the one who pointed out that, you know, market capitalization's cut more than half from 2+ trillion down to 1 trillion. You've added your 2 cents on that. For me, one of the main reasons we went from that $2+ trillion market cap to less than 1 trillion where we're at right now is inflation and the fallout from that. And I'm not just talking about here in the United States, I'm talking about globally. You know, you can't turn around and not hear about inflation at all-time highs. And a lot of people kind of struggle with that. Like, inflation's this kind of thing. And you had a really good example. You're like, hey, it's just things cost more, right? I mean, so, you know, what do you want to add anything to that? Because I think that's really the key narrative. And ultimately, right, it's the fear that's going to drive Bitcoin and Ethereum down for a little bit of time before it gets better. So what do you want to add there?
I think, you know, where I want to go with that after hearing you say that is, you know, you're right. This is a global phenomenon. It's not something just siloed here in the U.S. We're dealing with global inflation here in the U.S., which, you know, the United States is a pretty strong economy globally, right? We're dealing with the worst inflation numbers we've seen in 40 years. So in saying that, you know, it's really bad out there, especially in a lot of these developing countries. And here's the other thing, the other point, I think it's an important one. It's not just crypto, right? Yeah. It's not something that's like, hey, yeah, crypto's doomed now and the stock market's booming over here and it's just crypto that everybody forgot about and it's no longer a thing. No, the stock market is getting pummeled as well but it's a bear market across the board. It happens. The markets ebb and flow. And I'm looking at this as a positive, man. I really am, because who knows if we'll see these price tags again on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on the rest of the market. Think about it. This next big influx of people that come in, they could push us to new heights. And the next bear market could be our last bull market. Think about that. I mean, it's certainly possible, right? So it's a big opportunity, in my opinion.
I would tend to agree. On a final note, I want to go back to something you said. You know, what did you say? Prepare for the positive and prepare for the worst.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
There you
right?
Go. I like that. See, that stuck so well. I forgot it. So, I mean, you know, but I thought, but there is a lot of wisdom in those words. And I think in what I was thinking about when you were saying that, and later as you were wrapping up, is that, you know we have rough waters ahead for the next at least month or so. We've got Chairman Powell came out Friday of last week and talked about the fact that, quote, more pain ahead. We know that they want to take the inflation here in the States from 8.5% down to 2%.
Yeah.
And so how are they going to do that? Rate hikes, baby. That's what's going to happen. And so, and a lot of other things have to fall in place. I mean, not just in the US, to your point, it's a global scenario. Inflation has to ease in the EU. It has to ease over, you know, in other parts of the world. So I think, yeah, I think we might see capitulation of Bitcoin to 15,000. I'm not necessarily viewing that as a bad thing per se. I'm viewing it as, hey, if it goes that low, I'm buying some more, because I'm to your point, I'm a long-term holder in the overall crypto space. So we're going to wrap up there. So thanks, Zach, for some very insightful words there, even though I didn't remember all of them, you know. So there we go. That's old age dementia setting in. Kidding. I'm like,
you need a damn nap again.
I do need a nap. I need a nap today. All right. So with that said, guys, enjoy. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button below. Drop a like on this video if you got value out of it. And more importantly, get involved in ClearCryptos community in their Discord. There's a link down below to get involved in their Discord. And that's where all the secret stuff is being discussed around Clear. See ya. Have a good one. Bye.
Later.